All the important cars are represented when BILD invites to the handling test at the Goodyear test track in Merival in southern France. The editors and test driver of BILD measure, test, drive, brake and accelerate on their own.
BILD kommt jedes Jahr einmal.
BILD visits southern France once a year to come to the Goodyear test for braking, accelerating, weighing and taking lap times in its handling comparison.
Das ist hier das Motto.
The lap times are determined by Dirk Müller-Sonntag, a man with petrol for blood. The conditions are the same for all the candidates. Let us examine the 2 miles long track.
Jetzt sind wir auf der Stadtzielgeraden. Führt auf eine gemeine Schikane zu.
This is the start and finish stretch. It leads towards a mean chicane that requires sudden deceleration. Second gear, right-left combination. On into a quick but dragging right bend. Braking briefly in front of the curve, checking if a load change occurs.
Bremsen vor der Kurve. Gucken, ob wir einen Lastwechsel kriegen. Das Auto klebt aber wie ein Brett.
The car sticks like a board, but tends to understeer in this left turn. We scrape along the curbs a bit, enter the back straight and accelerate to the maximum. The car reacts very well. This GTR is fast in spite of being rather easy to drive. Uphill stretch, this is nearly like a mountain pass with slight serpentines. We can scrape the curbs a bit here. The switching paddles are fixed to the steering column, unfortunately, so you have to remember to grip the steering wheel a bit differently. Now we return to the home stretch via a 90-degree bend.
Schaltpedals sind leider fest an der Lenksäule installiert. Das heißt, man muss jedes Mal ein bisschen umdenken, wenn man das Lenkrad hält. Und jetzt kommen wir zurück über eine 90-Grad-Kehre auf die Stadtzielgerade.
Die Teststrecke von Merival.
The Merival test route is designed as a racing track. It's wonderful to drive because it's not a synthetic test course, but naturally snuggles into the landscape with its interesting curves. The track is great because it permits very high speeds and covering a great speed range. The large cars we tested here can do more than 137 miles per hour. There's a short uphill section with very, very narrow turns. You can use it to see what works in narrow turns and what doesn't. The track is very diverse. The steering points cannot always be seen far in advance. The driver remains attentive all day and the course never gets boring.
Den ganzen Tag interessiert unterwegs. Der Kurs wird nicht langweilig.
An objective BILD test also includes weighing of all cars. Do the results match the manufacturer's information? Henning Klipp enters the vehicle data into his laptop. A measuring device is installed in each car to record and assess the data. BILD will report on the results. These are pure facts. Yes, we generally take the measurements with a raised logic measuring system. It records acceleration and deceleration via satellite without requiring any external devices. We used to have a Peisler wheel for this before, but we're using more state-of-the-art solutions today. The 2 objective measurements of braking and acceleration are performed as follows. For braking, we have 10 braking processes started at 62 miles per hour and going down to 0. For acceleration, we start with a standing car and accelerate to 120. These tests are also performed with the same test driver in the racing cars to ensure an objective result. The great handling comparison also includes other criteria specified by the editors in advance, including the driving experience, sound and fascination. These items are subject to frequent discussion. In the end, however, we reach a result. The winners have been determined for the categories of super sports cars, the Lamborghini Aventador, super convertibles, the SLS AMG Roadster and coupes, the Porsche 911 Carrera S.